ones that's just starting off, actors that is go through the auditions, do the self-tapes and everything, what is your advice to them when it comes down to keeping your composure, staying patient, breathing through your lines, and like not to be so nervous? Because sometimes you can talk yourself out
You're
of
right.
something, and if it's not here, then it's not going to portray out, and then you're not going to get the role.
Yeah, you're first off, you hit the nail right on the head. And I will say this: I'm human. I still get nervous.
Right,
But you know what? When I played football, I got nervous all the time too. But
right,
because, or like, basically, I get nervous all the time too but I knew I had the capability within me.
okay,
I just had to push those nerves out. And for a lot of times, for me, that would be like, I'll either have to go off to myself or I'd have to sometimes psych myself up for it. But just like in football, we do, or if you guys play whatever sport you play, you're practicing, you practice for the big game. As I said, I'd be nervous before games because I'm an athlete, I am able to translate that right into acting easily. Like that's
okay,
able to translate easily over to acting. But I know that I'm prepared. Nerves are going to happen, but for the minute, like whenever that whistle blows, when you get that first hit, that first shot, it's good. Like those kind of get out. So I say be prepared as possible.
right,
Be prepared for every single scenario. Like auditions, as I said, I went to LA, which at the time like was a hard, like that's a different beast all in itself.
right,
And I would practice my lines, practice them. I mean, I run them so many times, it's almost ridiculous. And as long as you're prepared with that, that's one thing. Um, Along those lines, where I would deal with actors that would try to purposely mess me up and psychologically get in my head at auditions. Whether that's standing in front of me, looking down at me, whatever. I'm like, dude, I played football. The thing is, you understand, like, if I get pissed off, I play better. So if you're trying to get in my head, all you're doing is actually helping me out and hurting yourself in the process, but you're also showing me your insecurities.
You're like the Hulk.
So yeah, exactly, right. Don't make me angry. You
don't make me
angry. Yeah. So, but just being prepared as possible. I think you're gonna, as I said, I still get nervous. My heart is going a mile a minute before I walk into an audition. There's nothing I can do to change it. But the one thing that I've noticed, even on set, which is a different beast, is the fact that just as long as I have that dialogue, you're gonna lose your spot. Here's one tip I'm gonna tell everybody. You're gonna lose your spot. It happens all the time. If I lose, I'm not always word perfect, but I am pretty because I'm a perfectionist. I am pretty perfect, like close to word. Actually, I probably am every time. But if I miss something, because it does happen where I do miss something, I don't hold up on the fact, I missed that word. I make sure that I stay in my performance and that I keep that performance as close as possible to the thing. As long as I keep the performance, as long as I might say, because someone told me one time that an actor, I might say, because I'm or I might say, what separates the actor from the character is the word that you might use. So where you might say the lines might be you guys, right?
right.
Because I grew up in the South, I might say y'all.
Right.
So it's like not tripping over stuff like that, or like as long as you keep it close enough in context, that's one thing I think. And hopefully that is answered that question. I'm trying to give as much advice as I can. And then knowing that the casting director is your friend, man. The casting director, the casting associate is your friend. I'm just a friendly person to everybody. I treat the janitor with the same level of respect that I treat the CEO. We're all the same. We're all God's children. So I don't, I think maybe sometimes I'm a little bit too chill when it comes to people, but it just kind of like, it doesn't matter to me. I've been in the room with millionaires and it has been, whatever. Like, you're the same as me. Only difference is you have more money than I do at this moment. But that's going to change.